Hey guys, welcome to Stack. Today we are going to solve another NeetCode 250 problem. This is the 8th problem in our series, and today we are going to solve the majority element problem. So let us try to understand the problem first and then let us try to solve it. So we are given an array of size n. The array name is nums and we should return the majority element. Now what should we consider under the word of majority element? So it says that if an element appears more than n by 2 times, you may assume that the majority elements always exist. Okay, so if any element in the array appears more than n by 2 times, we have a majority element. Okay, so if our array size is 6 and what is n by 2? N by 2 is 3 and more than n by 3 is more than n by 2 is 4. Okay, so we should find an element in a size of 6 array which occurs 4 times. First, let us try to understand it with an example. Here we have a nums array and we have a size of 3. We have 3 repeating 2 times. Okay, is 3 greater than n by 2? Yeah, because if we do 3 by 2, we'll get approximately 1 and 3 is appearing more than 1 times. Okay, so here in nums, another example, we have an array of size 7. Let's say we have an array of size 7 and what is okay, this is approximately 4. More than 3 is 4. Okay, so let us see if 2 is appearing more than 4 times. 2 is appearing 4 times here. Okay, so we are returning 2. How are we going to solve this problem? So we are going to use an Morse voting algorithm. So what it says is, for suppose if we have an array of, let us take this array as an example here. So here we have an array elements 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, again 2 and 2. So first we are going to assume that our majority is in the first element of the array, and along with that we are going to take an variable named count and we are keeping the value of 1 in the count, and here we are going to iterate through the whole array only once, and after that whose vote count is more, we are going to select that element. So let us try to dry run this once. Here n of 0, we are going to solve go from I equal to 1. So we are going to go from 1, and if first we are going to see majority element, if the majority element is similar to the array nums array element in the nums array, and if it is same, we are going to increment the count by 1. So now our count will be 2, and let's go again. Here if the majority element is not equal to 1, so we are going to decrement the count value by 1. Now let's go again. Here we have again 1, so we are decrementing it again. Now after we decrement it, our count value will be 0, and whenever our count value becomes 0, we are going to assign a new majority element. So we are going to assign 1 as the new majority element, and we are going to make count equal to 1 again. Okay, now let us iterate again. Here one the majority element and the next element is same, so we are going to increment and our count will become 2, and in the next element we have here 2, and 2 is not equal to the majority element, so we are going to decrement it by 1, and again we are going to iterate here again. Now we have 2 again, which is not equal to the majority element, so we are going to decrement it again, and our new count will be 0. And as I said, whenever our count is 0, we are going to increment, we are going to assign a new majority, so our new majority will be 2. And after all this process, we have iterated through the whole array once, and we have our majority element 2. Okay, now let us try to write a code. Okay, so this is the whole problem. First, let us try to understand what are we written here. Okay, so first we are creating an count variable and we are initializing it to 1, and afterwards we are keeping the first element of the array in the majority. Okay, now we are iterating through the whole nums array from I equal to 1, that means second element of the array, and we are checking if our count equal to 0, we are first incrementing the count again to 1, and we are assigning a new majority which is the current element we are at. Okay, and if this condition is not satisfied, here we are checking if majority is equal to the same number in the array, we are incrementing the count, because that gets a vote, and if it is not equal, we are making the count decrement by 1, and after all this we are returning the majority element. So first let us try to submit this. Thank you guys.